Okay, guys, we are back. Okay, we're going to continue on with our Word document. Okay, I just wanted to reiterate the style for creating the UG bullet because it was a little complicated. I wanted to explain this thing here, the 1 centimeter left indent with hanging paragraphs. Okay, so turn this back to normal. So in order to create this one, it's a little bit more complicated. I did it pretty quickly, so I just want to go over it again. Okay, so a couple ways I can create it. I can click on this, do create a style. Okay, I'm going to show you another way of creating these house styles. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to copy the name of this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow all of these things. So I want my UG bullet house style to be serif font style. So I'm just going to highlight first line of text. I want it to be a serif, so I will change that to Times New Roman, which is my favorite. I want the font size to be 12. Okay. Now I want as I said, I want the indent to be 1 centimeter left, indent with hanging paragraphs. Okay. So the way I do that is I just go over into the Layout tab. Okay. I click on 1 centimeter. Wonderful. I'm going to go back to my Home tab. Okay. I want my spacing to be single spaced. I want my there's no points before or after. And now I'm going to add my bullet point. Okay. So like I said, we want that square bullet point. Okay. Now I can go into here. Okay. I can highlighted all of that stuff that I've created. I do create a style. Of it, I'm just going to call it UG bullet. Let's see, modify, make sure we've got everything. Yep. I can see there's the bullet point. If I go into format to see paragraphs, I can see good. Before and after are zeros, which is what I wanted. Okay, cool. So two ways of creating those house styles. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do then is, like I said, I already showed you guys how to do a screenshot of the simple individual house style, and commonly as well they'll ask you to do a screenshot of all of your house styles. Boom. Click on that little arrow there and I get all of my house styles there. Okay, so let's keep going on. Okay, now we're going to start applying all the different styles. Okay, this is pretty simple. I'll show you the first one. I'll apply all the different styles. I'll put my little recording on pause. I'll apply them all. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So I'm going to apply the UG title style to the title of Undergraduate Guide for the New Students. Okay, so this is it here. So I've highlighted it here. Okay, and let's just spread this out a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to apply the UG. Let's make this bigger so I can see everything. Apply the UG title. Oh, nope, I just want that first row there. So I highlight that, click on UG title, and there we go. Pretty simple, okay? So yeah, you guys know how to apply the house styles. Just one little tip. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change all of this to UG body for now. And I'm going to show you guys something that happens. So click on this. I've got all sorts of different fonts and styles. Okay, click on UG body and voila, you can see, right? Okay, I can see. Look, click on that paragraph and the font size is 14. It's still Times New Roman. Click on this one and it's 12. Okay, so sometimes you got to be very careful. Go through it again. Okay, and make sure that ones that look different actually have the house style. Okay, for some reason that's not wanting to go. Let's try this. Okay, let's click off of that. Let's get into normal. Let's see if this works now. Okay. All right, so it's still got some problems. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure that all of my document is in the style that it should be, okay, which is UG body. And yep, there's one there that didn't take. Okay, and for some reason, it always seems to be when they want it to be UG body, they'll give you this sort of little trick. Okay, yeah, it's kind of a little annoying thing that they do. Anyway, I'm going to fix all that. I'm going to apply all my styles. When we come back, we'll keep on going with this. Okay, see you guys. Okay guys, so I'm back, and what I've done is I just applied all of the settings, all the house styles that I was supposed to apply to my document. Okay, I did the UG title style. I created a subtitle and I applied the UG subtitle. Applied the UB body to the entire text, okay? And just as a reminder, you always got to double check, okay? So now I can look, okay? What I do is I click my cursor in each paragraph and I keep an eye on the font to make sure that it's all the same, okay? And if you ever get, okay, say I clicked on this and it was bigger than the rest, so I would highlight that paragraph, okay, and then just click on the body style that I want, okay? So yeah, that's a little tricky thing that they do sometimes. Doesn't always catch the first time you do the body styles or some other types of styles. Okay, so now I'm going to change the page layout so that I have 3 columns with 1.5 centimeters a piece, okay? And I've already done this one. I did the bullet style, okay? And I've already identified the 8 subheadings, okay? So we'll just go up, show you the bullet style. There it is. I've applied the UG bullet style to that, so that's cool. Okay, so the thing that they want me to do is make 3 columns, change the little pages of the subheading. Yep, so I'm going to include the subheading International Community. And it's going to be 3 columns. So I highlight everything. And I keep going all the way down to the bottom of my document. Okay, that looks good. Oops. Okay, that's my bottom. So I then go into Layout, click on Columns, okay? Now, I do want 3 columns, but I want to make sure that it is, as they said, 1.5 in between, okay? So I click on 3, okay? The spacing here is 1.27, and I want 1.5, okay? So I click on that, and I just change that to a 1.5. Equal column width, that should change it all. If I hit enter, oops, let's just make sure. More columns, 3, and yeah, it did, great. So all my columns, I've got 3 columns, and they're all equally spaced by 1.5. Wonderful, okay, so let's see what the next thing is I have to do. Did that already, did the bullet style. For the bullet points, I did the headings. Okay, this little tricky guy here, okay? Now, I want to point out something to you guys. As we've said in class, okay, they always have a chart on the word, okay? And that chart is not worth a lot of points, and sometimes it can be very tricky. So this chart here is, I'm going to put in a, they want me to put in a pie chart, okay? I want me to put in a pie chart using this comma separated value, okay? And it's worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points total, okay? So, yep, 4 points total, okay? My point is that if you're stuck, okay? Say, for example, I'm going to open this up here, okay? So that's my CSV file here, my Excel file. I've opened it up with Excel. And they want me to convert this stuff into a pie chart. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my instructions. And it says, create a pie chart to show the total students enrolled by region. Label the chart, students by domicile, display legend, etc., and so forth. Okay, so you got to be careful. Okay, it says, show a pie chart to show the total students enrolled by region. Okay, so I want this value here, I want these values here. Okay. Then I hold down my control key, and I highlight these values here. Note, I don't want the total, okay? I don't want the total, and I don't want the individual things, okay? Because it tells me total students enrolled. Okay, so I now then, let's make this bigger. Okay, I go to insert. These are my charts. I want a pie chart, okay? And I want to change that title to, first thing I want to do is change the title to enrolled by domicile, I think it is. Hold on for a sec. Students by domicile, sorry. So change that title to students by okay. And it tells me that, good, I've labeled my chart. Okay, I've got the pie chart. Okay, and I got to display a legend. Great, I've got that. Okay, so far I've got 1, 2, 3 of the 4 points. I've named the chart. I've got chart legend. Wonderful. Okay, now the next thing they want me to do is what is it here? Label the chart by domicile. Display a legend. Great, but they want me to display on each sector only the percentage values. Okay, so go in here, the little plus sign up here. Okay, I click on data labels. Okay, so I can see my data labels in the table. Now I double click on my pie chart. Okay, and I click on format data labels. Okay, I want the percentages, but I do not want value. So I unclick value, I click on percentages, and there we go. Good, I've got my chart. Okay, so I'm just going to double click on that. I'm going to hit copy to copy my chart, and they want it to be now. They say insert the chart immediately after the paragraph ending students studying with us. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my document. Okay, and I'm going to go into, nope, sorry. I'm going to go into view. Sorry, I want to find home. There we go. Yeah, my find is in home, and I want to find the paragraph that ends with students studying with us. Students. Hold on, I'm just going to put this on pause because I'm having a little problem with my find, and I'll come back to it. Okay, guys, I found these students studying with us right here. Sorry, I just forgot to hit enter after I put that in. So I'm going to insert my chart here. Okay, Control paste. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm going to close this recording out, and I'm going to show you how to resize that, and then we'll continue on with this.